The All Saints Anglican Church held a celebratory service yesterday to commemorate its 182nd anniversary. Julissa Hines reports.
The All Saints Anglican Church will be celebrating the 182nd year of the building's existence on June 30th, 2021. To commemorate this auspicious event, a celebratory service was held yesterday, June 27th, at the church. Priest of the All Saints Anglican Church, Reverend Raymond Cummins, read the Gospel.
Immediately aware that the power had gone from him, Jesus turned about in the crowd and said, "Who touched my clothes?" And his disciples said to him, "You see the crowd pressing in on you. How can you say, 'Who touched me?'" He looked all around to see who had done it. But a woman, knowing what had happened to her, came in fear and trembling, fell down before him and told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well." At this, they were overcome with amazement. He strictly ordered them that no one should know this, and told them to give her something to eat. The Gospel of Christ.
Reverend Cummins then delivered the sermon to the congregation.
Celebrate the anniversary, the 182nd anniversary of the dedication of this building here at Trinity and Main Street, New Amsterdam. From what I read about the written history of All Saints Church, it would have started years before, with congregations meeting in various places, until they got this piece of land bequeathed to them, and they were able to build it. But 182 years after, we don't only celebrate the fact that we had a building erected here 182 years ago, but we ought to celebrate the fact that we're still here. And let us try to understand the things that not only got us here, but has made us remain here over the years, and the things that will sustain us for another 182 years plus coming. Understand that the sustaining of an organization, a church, whatever you call it, a family, whatever you want to call it, it's not something that is automatic.
He then emphasized the importance of the church remaining relevant in the community.
If you look around, you will find that there are many, many buildings, and many, many congregations, and many, many organizations that existed at that time that no longer existed today. The issue is, how do you remain relevant? Or how do we remain relevant as a church functioning in a community? How do we remain relevant? Because if we don't remain relevant, then we will die away.
Reverend Cummins went on to state,
so it's a process of death and birth that keeps us alive. And for the church, this church in New Amsterdam, and the Church of Christ to continue, it will require and continue to require that process of death and rebirth. It means that sacrifices will have to be made to erect a building like this, to maintain a building like this. Sacrifices are necessary. May God bless us and strengthen us. May God preserve us and keep us together for this anniversary and many more.
The congregation partook in the Holy Eucharist, and refreshments were shared after the service. Reporting for Channel 8 News, I am Jalissa Hines.